Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a foundation first impressions, and before you're like, Megan, you broke your no buy, absolutely not. I didn't expect this, I didn't know this was coming. This randomly showed up at my door from Estée Lauder. This is their Futurist Skin Tint Serum Foundation. Serum, whatever the heck it's called. I was not expecting it, did not know what was happening. I haven't bought anything, but I do want to do a first impressions because, you know, Estée Lauder is kind of known for their foundations, like the Double Wear is iconic. I don't know how long this has been out. I feel like it must be a pretty like legacy product. Gonna start off with this first impression the way I start out with all foundation first impressions. I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This stuff is my holy grail. It smells like pine sol. It really just preps the skin perfectly. It's hydrating, it's not sticky, and yet foundation stays on it so well. I think it just like melds with the foundation really well, melds with your skin well, and just highlights your skin. As with most for foundation first impressions that I do, I'm not gonna be using a brush. I don't wear foundation with brushes. I don't like how streaky it is. I know sometimes there's some foundations I actually really like with a brush, but more often than not, I prefer a beauty blender. I just think it shears it out better. I think it meshes with the skin better. That's just what I am a fan of. So today we're gonna be using my EcoTools sponge. And this is compostable. And I guess we're just gonna take it on a little bit of a palette here. See what the consistency is like. Pretty liquidy. I don't even know how much this is. I don't know what the coverage is. I don't know anything. I didn't look anything up. I just got it in the mail and thought, let me just try it. It is definitely liquidy. Whoa. Very liquidy. Put with a finger and do little dots. This is so fair, which is actually pretty nice. I feel like a lot of really fair skin tones and really deep skin tones kind of get left out of foundation markets. I feel like they really only cater to light medium and perhaps like medium, but it's hard to find very fair foundations, and it's also very difficult to find very deep foundations that fill in the whole spectrum of undertones and shades. Typically, if I'm not the lightest shade, I'm the second to lightest shade, and I don't usually get a really good match. Blend it out with a beauty blender and see what the coverage is like. Okay, first note, this dries down really quickly and it's already doing some stuff I don't like. What? Maybe I should try it with a brush. Let me finish blending it out and then I'll show you what it looks like with the sponge, and then we'll try maybe even swiping it. Yeah, this foundation does not like to be pounced. I'm always having to like, you know what I mean? Across the skin. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, this is one layer of the foundation with a sponge. It literally, if I put a dot here, it would not blend the edges of the dot. Already don't love that. The coverage is minimal. I mentioned in my Anastasia Beverly Hills skin tint first impressions that like, there is a world in which a skin tint is like coverage and neutralizes redness. Like I have that Bobbi Brown skin tint, also neutralizes my redness, doesn't make me look so like, don't know. It's just weird because I feel like I can see a patch of here, just a clump of foundation that didn't get blended out even though I went over it a million times. And over here you can see, I guess I had like I put a dot here. The outside edges of this dot have just not blended. And it does not blend even when I go on top of it. You can still see this like line. It almost looks like a dry patch, but it's not. I don't have dryness there. Yeah, and it goes away when you swipe. Weird, 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 weird. Let's try a second layer with a brush. I'm taking on this Luxie brush. It was like a Luxie Pro brush I got years ago. It's looking way better with a brush. I'm getting way more coverage, which I figured. But I'm not getting that like streakiness that I got with the sponge, which was so strange. I guess this product just really needs to be like worked. I do feel like though, like on my nose, I'm working it into the skin and it's doing that thing where it kind of cakes up on itself. It's so interesting. I kind of don't know what I feel about this foundation. Let's zoom in again. Now that I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Okay. Now this is like a second layer also of foundation, but you can see I still have a bunch of redness on my cheeks on both sides. I do still see like right here, I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a little bit of bunching up of product here still, which goes away when I swipe it. It's strange. I don't understand this foundation. I don't think I like this foundation at all, to be honest. It just like looks dry and hydrated at the same time. It feels like there's patches here where there's just like no foundation, which is not like my area of my face that refuses to collect foundation. That's way up here, which has a bit of it like bunching up on itself. This is so strange. And if we look at my nose right here, I don't know if the camera can show it, but it is way patchy. Way patchy. And then if you go and like dab on top of it, it just gets worse. It's like the foundation is picking up on itself. Ugh. Look at this. She looks dry as hell. And yet, super hydrated. Like, look it. You see this? What the hell? It's weird because like the chin, like the cheeks look okay. Like the upper part of the cheeks look okay. But the forehead's even, oh my God, okay. Look at the forehead. Can y'all see on camera? Is it too blinding? It is dry right here. It's literally clinging to dry patches right here. Dry patches where? My T-zone is the only part of my face that's hydrated. Ew. If Estée Lauder can make the Double Wear foundation, which is a cult classic, a favorite, a overall very good formula, just too dry for me, how can that be the same as this? Like, this is just awful. Like, truly just not good. I wonder if on oily skin this would work well, but it has oil in it. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, I do not like this at all, one bit. There's nothing I can even do. Like, it just picks up on itself. I'm gonna be able to put on the rest of my makeup. I'm actually gonna switch out foundations to do any other makeup because this is just genuinely very bad. I like genuinely feel very disgusting with this on. It almost like itches my skin. It is itching my skin. That may be the worst foundation I've tried on this channel so far. Wow, that's it. That's all I'm doing today. I actually like don't even want to put on any more makeup after that. My first impressions of the Estée Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Serum. First of all, it gets a resounding 1 out of 10 for me. Why do I give it the 1? I do wonder how it would look with someone with oily skin. If most of my complaints were that it was patching up, like dry patching the craziness out of my skin, and I do have dry skin, but I use the most hydrating primer. I wonder if people with oily skin would enjoy this because it seems to be a matter of, maybe that's why, I don't even know why it was doing what it was doing, because I've worn matte foundations with this primer that don't do it, but it did look nice on some areas of my face. That's why I'm giving it a 1. Do not spend your money on this. This is so bad. Okay guys, don't try that. Don't try that, don't swatch that, don't do anything with that. Leave that one behind. Honestly, now that this is my second Estee Lauder foundation that I have done a first impressions on and I wear tested one of them, I just don't think Estee Lauder products are for me. I mean, like, the Double Wear was nice. It's okay. It's too dry for me, okay? It's a matte foundation. It's not gonna work for me. I have dry skin. But I've worn matte foundations that, like, are okay, like the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation. I know it has radiant in the title, but it's a matte foundation, okay, with like radiance in it. It's not like a dewy satin foundation. Man, that's a real fucking bummer, man. That completes this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is my genuine impression. I'm like literally not even like trying to be like, I literally was so excited to put makeup on my face and now I just don't want to touch makeup. One bad product can ruin your day. I really do feel like, especially when like I look at makeup as kind of like an escape, an art form, a way to like flex my creativity in a way that I can't in my everyday life working a 9-to-5 that I have right now. And so I get really excited when it's like I put away time to do my makeup, and when I have a product that is just so emphatically bad, it disappoints me. Like it really disappoints me. Yeah guys, that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully it will not be a first impression of a bad foundation.